Hello, I'm Ken Farr. Grab a tea or coffee and join me now for this week's Baton Rouge Press Club Highlights Report.
So things are bustling along. Appreciate the opportunity to come and visit today. I want to talk what I've been working on a lot, and I think a lot of the media have heard me discuss a lot about the unclaimed property program. You know, there's a couple things that I've learned since being treasurer, and one big thing was that the balance of the money that doesn't get claimed by the citizens of Louisiana on an annual basis is swept into the general fund and spent on just general government. In my research and seeing how this cash comes in and what it is, I don't think the state should be spending it. I don't think it's the state's money. I don't think it's the legislature's money, and it's not the Department of Treasury's money, but it is the Department of Treasury's job to try and return this money. And I want to brag a little bit about the department because they've done an outstanding job of just sort of being open-minded, and we've looked at a few things, best case scenario across the United States. And when I tell you that our statistics are staggering, they are staggering. Last year, I'm finishing my first full year in office, my first full fiscal year. And the prior year, we returned about 32,000 checks to people across Louisiana. This year, as of today, we're at about 175,000. We've gone from 32,000 to 175,000. We've increased unbelievably. And that's to a large help with the legislature last year. We had a bill passed that allowed us to compare our data to the Department of Revenue, because as money comes to the department because it's lost. And it comes from a lot of different ways, insurances and banks and stocks and securities and just deposits, a lot of deposits from kids who went to college and left, and mom and dad paid the deposit and they didn't know it, and then the deposit got sent to the state. Could be payroll checks. So it comes in a lot of different ways. But so last year we worked on some legislation to create a revolving loan program that passed the legislature, I think almost unanimously, and the governor vetoed it, and in the message it talked about not having a revenue fund, a revenue stream, which we did, but since that time it gave me some time to think about the revenue, and then we got to a situation back in September where we owed $20 million to the citizens of Louisiana, and we only had $1 million in the account. So we had to wait till the end of the year to get enough money so we could send out 82,000 checks. So, and I told somebody this morning, trying to give you a comparison of what's it equivalent to, and it's like going to the bank with a $100 check and the bank telling you, hey, come back and see me in 90 to 120 days because I don't have the money right now. So this trust fund, this bill will actually take the money, put it in a trust fund to where government cannot spend it. It will allow the department to give back whatever it needs to give back, but it will basically stay in that trust fund, whatever it's not given back. And then we're going to invest that money through another piece of legislation and take the dividend, just the interest, and put in a revolving loan program. I suggest that it's used for infrastructure across the state. I think everybody knows we have a little bit of an infrastructure problem, and more so we have a funding problem. The states of Georgia, South Carolina, Georgia saved their municipalities across their state this year about $53 million in interest. So I believe very strongly in this idea. It's a common sense thing. It's not very difficult to understand. The only people that are opposed to it are the people who are involved in state government.
Join us every Tuesday for the Baton Rouge Press Club Highlights Report. And I will see you next time right here on NewsNet, Baton Rouge.